and welcome back. If you can hear that, it's not a round of applause. That's the dog, and you might be able to hear rain in the background because it's absolutely chucking it down today because we've got storms in the UK and it's horrible, which kind of inspired me to do this video. Today's video is going to be about coats because that's fascinating, but hear me out. Wearing coats when you're in a wheelchair is completely different to choosing coats when you're not in a wheelchair. So I thought I'd do like a guide. I'm gonna go through my whole coat collection. Oh, exciting time. From the good to the bad to the ugly. I think I'll start off with the coats that I'm currently wearing, why I'm wearing them, and all that kind of good jazz. You will recognize this coat because I have been wearing it for about a year now. I actually inherited it from my mum, who is still alive. She kind of gave it to me. Thanks, Mum. It is a DKNY coat. Ooh, someone's living the high life. It was from TK Maxx, and that is what I would definitely suggest. If you're looking to buy a coat, go and have a look in TK Maxx. I think it's called TJ Maxx in America. I don't know why. Have a look there because they do
big name brands.
You can get a good quality coat for a reasonable price, but I would definitely recommend you want a good quality coat because you want it to keep you warm and you want it to keep you dry, because staying warm and dry in a wheelchair is a battle that we face almost every day. It has a thermal filling. It's like a duvet coat, whereas the one I had previously, which was from Gap, had like microfiber filling, which wasn't thermal, and so the cold and the damp would slowly seep through into my bones and make me really cold and quite ill the next day and quite bad with pain. So that's why I would definitely recommend you get a good quality thermal coat. It's waterproof. It has a mahoosive hood and it's a long coat, so it comes to mid-thigh, which can be a problem. How do I get my coat on? I hear you cry. Hold on to my sleeves. Wrestle with it. So I've got to get it like over the backrest. Oh god, and then like we've got all this hair to contend with. This is where we do it up. This is hard. Funny angle, you know, if you're standing up, you can just go up, but we can't, you can see. But I like to have a long coat. And I'll tell you why in just a minute. It's quite a stiff zip, so I would, when you're choosing a coat, make sure you try it on and make sure that you can sort that zip out. Because I've been wrestling with this coat for quite some time now. It just gives you more problems than you actually need. Oh, come on! Oh, we've done it. We're in! We have touchdown. But then you've got to make sure that the zip doesn't get caught in like the material. So I do it up, so it's all like ruched up here. So then I'm gonna move over to one side, holding onto my wheel, onto the other side. And then what you do is you slowly worm that sucker down. There we go. Here we go. Oh yes. Gem 1, coat nil. And I like the fact that it has a nice belt here, so it cinches you in. I love the fact that this is longer. I know it is harder work putting it on, but it covers like my sciatic area and down here where I suffer with a lot of pain, so I don't really want the cold getting in there. Now this is something that I look for in a coat, which is my #1 hack. If you are an OG watcher, you'll know this one. But always go for a double ender. Because basically means you can undo it here, but you can also do this. Did you see that? Let's just do an action replay. Coat sits nicely on your lap because obviously we can't use umbrellas, so we need a nice big hood. Can't see anything, can't hear anything, but it keeps me dry. So that is coat #1. Coat #2. Come on down. This coat has the Queen's royal seal of approval. It's the Barber International. Woo! Yeah! Which has a fleecy line. This is perfect in like the autumn months and early spring when it's not as cold as winter, but you still need a coat. It's got the extra lining so it keeps me warm. This one is perfect for me because I need that extra little bit of warmth. And I love this coat. Oh my goodness, I haven't had it on for so long. But what I like about this one is it does cover the sciatic region, but it's not as long as the other coat I showed you. So it kind of sits on my hips. And it's got a nice zip. The zip on this one does up quite well, but you would expect that from Barber. Fun fact, Barber coats come with a lifetime guarantee. And if anything breaks or goes wrong, you can send them back to Barber and they'll fix them for you by hand. Yeah, I watched that in a video once. So we've got a belt. Love the belt, as I said, gives you the shape. But look at this. Told you I like my double enders. Woohoo! It's kind of ruched here. But what I can do is I can unzip that bit and then it sits really nicely on my lap in the wheelchair, which is fantastic. Keeps the rain off. The thing I don't like about this jacket is there's no hood. No hood, so what do I do when I'm caught out in the rain? We drink pina coladas! Oh! I like the pockets on this. There are no zips to contend with. It's popper pockets. Got nice big deep pockets there. It's got some pockets here on my boobies, which I would never use because then it would make my boobies look like a really weird shape. So the next kind of jacket option that I would strongly advise someone to get is what we call a gilet. Some people call it a gilet, some people call it a gillet. Let me know down below which one you choose, gilet or gillet. I say gilet, but I'm not sure if it's right or not. So a gilet is basically a sleeveless coat. Why would you want a coat without sleeves? I'll tell you why. Because it keeps your body warm. And then you have your arms nice and free, and these are so great if you are a wheelchair user. This one's from Jack Wheels and it's super lined. It's got the thermal filling in it. Nice, easy, accessible pockets for me. And what I love about this is it has a nice big hood with a nice fur trim. It is 100% faux fur. All of my coats have 100% faux fur, so no worries there, my friends. The great feature is that it has a detachable and it keeps me nice and warm, but it's great for if you're just like nipping in and out on the school run or something like that. I would definitely recommend having a gilet. The thing I don't like about this gilet is that it doesn't have a double-ended zip, and I do find that if I am wearing a hoodie and jeans, sometimes it can kind of ride up and expose my sciatic area. This is my gilet. This is at the brink of fashion. I mean, this next one that I am about to show you is stunning. The waterproof Mac, everybody! Woo! I don't feel like the height of fashion when I wear this. However, who's laughing when you're dry and everyone's all wet and miserable? Me. I would highly recommend you have one of these in your wardrobe. It's nice and light, so you can kind of wear it on sort of spring, summer days here in the UK. You can't wear it on a summer day in Florida. I don't know why, but I took this with me to Florida when it was 40 frickin' degrees and it didn't see the light of day. But it is a great, I called it my dog walking coat, but I don't walk the dog. Keeps you dry. It's waterproof, and also another little hack for you, you can put it on your legs and wrap it around your legs to keep your legs dry. I never knew it could do this. It's gonna give birth. It's gonna give birth to a Macintosh. Ah! You can like put that in the boot of your car, put it in your pick pack, and you've always got a coat on you. Oh. The longer this video goes on, the more I realise how many coats I have. Now this sexy little number is a ski jacket. I really, really recommend ski jackets, especially if you live in a cold country, even England. This one, yeah, I call this one my snowboarding coat. I don't snowboard. But I tell you a little story now. I tell you a wee story. If you come closer, right? This coat belonged to my sister. Hi, Lauren. And she got this when I think she went to Wales with the school. the school. So she was, I believe, like 13, 14. Lauren, comment down below what age you were when you got this coat. Lauren's now in her 30s. Sorry. And this coat is still going strong. I think my mum's had it for a bit. I've had it for a bit, and obviously Lauren had it for a bit. I don't think she wears it now. I wonder if she knows I've got it. But yeah, this coat is awesome, and I used to wear this when I was working to and from work if it was super, super cold, like minus. What I love about it is that it's obviously thermal, it's waterproof, it's gonna keep you warm. It's got like this lining inside. Can you see this? This is not my sleeve, this is attached to the coat. So the cold doesn't go up into the coat. So that is a really, really great touch. It's also got the same situation inside here. So in here, it's got like a belt kind of thing that you do up. Just move that so you can see. So like this belt here, so you can do it up in there, and then it stops the cold from coming up into the coat. I mean, this is a serious coat. I mean, we're talking sub-zero temperatures here. But I'm a bit of a wuss. I mean, it's 20 degrees in the house right now, and I'm enjoying this coat. Another great feature of this coat, let me demo. Look at that! It's me! You can do a turtle impression. We're gonna move on to my mistakes now. Ta-da! This, I didn't actually buy this. My mum bought this. This is Alexander McQueen. I don't know where she bought it from. And I mean, look, it's got like a granddad collar, and then it's got lapels. Like, I mean, what is it trying to be? What's it trying to be? It's got cropped sleeves. Who makes a jacket with cropped sleeves? I'm cold all the time. My whole life, I am always cold, right? So then I think, okay, that's fine. We could maybe put a t-shirt on underneath. You can't go out in England with just a t-shirt and a jacket like this. It's too cold. It's too cold for me. It's too cold. I have to take a jumper as well. Well, you can't put a jumper over this blazer, and you can't put a jumper under this blazer, and it's really cold. It's really thin. There's nothing to it. And there's buttons on the back. Can you see? There's buttons on the back here. Okay? They get in the way of the backrest, and they are really, really uncomfortable. It's a lovely jacket, but I think he made a bit of a mistake when he made this one. I mean, like, what's this collar all about? Like, how does it work? So, I have worn it once when I was trying to be cool and I was going to a wedding fair with my sister. That's the only time I've worn it. And I reckon that this is like approaching 10 years old. Anyway, it's my mum's, so maybe I'll see if she wants it back, but she didn't wear it either for the same kind of reasons. Now this one is a huge mistake. Oh my God. Oh God, a leather jacket. I don't know if any of you have got leather jackets who use wheelchairs. I do quite like the idea of having a biker jacket, but because biker jackets tend to come up quite high and sit on the hips, I'm a bit worried about sort of my lower region getting cold. So I've kind of stopped the whole biker jacket thing, and leather I find to be quite heavy. And it's not very easy to move in. Something else that's really annoying about this jacket is doing it up. It's all buttons, there's no zip, so it takes quite a long time. And with it being leather as well, it's quite stiff and quite difficult. And like, I feel restricted here. When you're in a wheelchair, you really don't want to feel restricted sort of like under the arms and across the chest, because obviously we're moving that area quite a lot, aren't we? Now, if you could feel this, it feels like a baby's bottom. It feels like butter. It is unbelievably soft. I found this in TK Maxx. It was after my birthday. I'd got some birthday money. I was ballin'. And this just, I was like, oh my God, it's Thomas Burberry. I need a leather Burberry jacket. I was looking for a leather jacket at the time, but I have now worn it like once or twice. It's horrible. It's horrible. That was a mistake. That's my mistake. So my wonderful friends, that was my video on my coats. I hope that I have given you some useful advice for choosing a coat. Maybe you're new to a wheelchair, your coat's not currently working, and hopefully I've given you some tips and you can go out and choose the right coat, not a Thomas Burberry leather jacket. But it will hopefully give you some ideas. I would love to know any of your hacks or what coats you like to wear and what one you saw that you thought, oh, I'm gonna try something like that. That's a really good idea. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my other fashion videos. I'll leave the playlist here, so you can check out all of my fashion hacks and fashion idea videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one, which is a story time video. You heard it here first. Bye!